Hi, and welcome to Core Human Capital Work the Basics, presented by the Urban Schools Human Capital Academy and the Emerging Human Capital Leaders Initiative. Human capital gets a lot of buzz in education today, but what exactly is it? Formally, it is the collective and individual knowledge, skills, and abilities available to apply to an organization's goals. Really, human capital is just a fancy word for the people that make your organization tick and how you harness their potential in service of meeting your goals. So why is there so much focus on human capital in K-12 education today? Well, we know that the teacher in the classroom, followed by a principal in a school, are the two most important in-school factors that impact student achievement. Great teachers can make all the difference for kids. In fact, students assigned to the best teachers for 3 consecutive years dramatically outperform students by around 52 percentage points when compared with students assigned to the least effective teachers for 3 consecutive years. What's more, school systems make a massive investment in talent. On average, school systems spend 80% of their budget on people through things like salaries, professional development, and recruitment. So it's critical that schools and systems maximize this investment in people by effectively managing the talent in their organization. So who leads the charge in maximizing this investment? Welcome to Human Resources. Oh! Okay, we admit it. You're often more likely to see this than this when you think about HR. But no matter what name you put to it, or how you split these functions across an organization, the work of human capital is the same. All human capital teams in education are tasked with getting the best talent consistently, deploying them deliberately to where they are needed most, developing and retaining them strategically by keeping the best and exiting the worst, all while delivering services effectively. In the best case scenario, human capital work aligns to the instructional needs of students. So how does a human capital team achieve its purpose? By focusing on the right and strategic work. These puzzle pieces highlight the key functions all human capital teams should be performing to manage their talent, specifically for teachers, but this works for other roles too. Each of these pieces are interconnected. For example, to recruit rockstar candidates, you need attractive compensation and benefits. While the strategies we use within these puzzle pieces may vary based on need and context, human capital teams should be working in every area, especially at the school level with principals. Click on Learn More to find out more. While you should be working in all areas of the puzzle pieces eventually, you may not be able to tackle everything at once. Welcome to the stages and priorities. This listing gives you an outline of what to focus on first, second, and third if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Stage 1 is the foundation for human capital work. These puzzle pieces lay the groundwork for who you get, how they'll be measured, and how they'll be deployed at the system and school levels. While the functions in stages 2 and 3 can wait, the functions in stage 1 require immediate attention. More importantly, you don't want to pay, develop, or keep the wrong people. To better understand the results of your human capital team, start with data. Knowing what human capital data matters really makes a difference for getting students effective teachers and principals. In each area of the human capital team's purpose we outlined earlier, we identified powerful metrics that pinpoint how your human capital team is functioning. First, are you getting the best talent? Is there an ample pool of candidates to choose from? And are you hiring them early? Research from TNTP shows early hires are higher quality hires. And are the people you're hiring effective? Are hiring managers satisfied with them? This is how you'll know if you're getting the best. Next, are you deploying staff deliberately where they're needed most? Effective staff should be in the highest need schools with few new and ineffective staff in high need schools and roles. And there should be absolutely zero staff placed in schools that are struggling without the consent or approval of a principal. That's how you'll know you're deploying deliberately. Then, once you have great people and they're in the right spots, how are you growing and developing them? Are you keeping your best and removing your worst, all while making sure that the highest need schools aren't disproportionately losing more staff? That's how you'll know if you're retaining strategically. Finally, are the key managers you serve, in the case of school systems, principals and their supervisors, satisfied with the services you're delivering? Do they have the tools to help manage the people in their building well? That's how you'll know if you're delivering services effectively. And there you have it. By knowing what data matters, you can understand how well your human capital team is functioning. Be sure to click on the Learn More button for more information. Now that you've learned the basics of the core work of human capital and school systems, check out the Urban Schools Human Capital Academy's website for more information about our programs and resources. Thanks for watching.